You smell burnt flesh? That's my fingers. Gun overheated in the last fight. So, all that one-shot kill stuff you do, where'd you learn it?
It was part of my training. I can show you exercises if you like.
Yeah, I like getting off more than a round a minute. I learned to shoot with a friend of mine. First year out of Rat Attack, I was a mess. Me and Amspecial hooked up on a tramp freighter. She was running too. We stole a holdout blaster and shared it.
Were you in trouble?
Not at first, but we got there. She had gang connections, so one time we were raiding the ship's cargo bay, planning to sell whatever we get. Turns out it was an exchange ship, syndicate stuff. We've just pried open the storage crates when we figure it out. We're dead meat, right?
With one holdout blaster, the odds weren't in your favor.
Best we can figure. I torch the place while Ampsby grabs a dock worker. Then we sit and wait for the exchange. Enforcers finally show. We blame the dock worker and say we came to stop him. Prove we're exchange material. They bought it.
Risky. But I guess it paid off.
Best kind of risk. Amspecial ended up worse off later, but it was great for me. She was fun. We ever run into her, we should get together. Time of the century.
This is Cypher 9 to Watcher 2. Please respond.
Contact authorization denied. This is Imperial Automated Defense Corps Unit CR-97. By order of Darth Jared, Lord of the Dark Council, your ship is now in lockdown.
Cypher 9. The last time we spoke, I called you to Korriban. Did you misunderstand what a privilege that audience was?
You asked me to seek out the people who assassinated Lord Jadus, and that's what I've been doing. Now, why are you locking down my ship?
You've not impressed me, Cypher. You've given me no new information since your mission began, about the murder of Darth Jadus or otherwise. When you receive my orders, you'll do as you're told, or I'll have you flayed alive, along with everyone you know. Understood?
I assure you, my lord, I've reported all my findings to intelligence.
Very well. Perhaps it's not you I should blame. Now, my peers on the Dark Council acknowledge me, but they don't yet respect me, not like they did my father. To secure my position, I must have my father's secrets, the mysteries Darth Jadus never deigned to teach me.
My task will be to find these secrets?
Your task is to find one whom Jadus trusted. I was his only apprentice, but he favored Force-blind advisors over his own daughter. Of course, most of his advisors died with him on the Dominator, but not all. Fjord Yanol stayed behind. Fjord Yanol fled to Nar Shaddaa.
And this advisor can tell you what Jadus knew?
I know he can. Why else would he flee unless he feared sharing? And again, maybe Yanol conspired with Jadus's rivals. Maybe he was involved in my father's death. The end result is the same. My sources have found his hideout. You will catch him and bring him to me. Until then, we are finished.
Agent, we need to talk. I just heard from headquarters. Keeper finally came through on a promise he made when I joined up.
Keeper is contacting you instead of me now.
Some watcher sent the message. Not really the point. I asked you guys to find Amspecial, old friend of mine. I told you about her. We hooked up after I left Rat Attack. Last time I saw her, she saved my life and got me to Hutta. I owe her big. Now she's in trouble.
You said she saved your life?
On Ord Mantell. I messed up and she covered my tracks. She crossed some exchange buddies on Nar Shaddaa. Report didn't give details, but I can guess how it went down. I'm gonna head over, kill the exchange, and save the girl. You should come with.
Say I help you, help your friend. Do we celebrate after?
Oh yeah. I've even got a surprise plan for us. You're gonna like it.
I've done nothing to you. I've touched nothing on this dust ball. No talk to no one.
Are you Vjord Jarl?
You know who I am. You wouldn't be here otherwise. The Dark Council hired you, didn't it? Or the Galactic Republic, the Macrosa Order, the Hutts. It doesn't matter. My master is dead. Darth Jadus is gone. I have no one left to betray.
I'm not asking you to betray anyone. Darth Jorid sent me.
Sorry? Ah! The idiot girl thinks she can equal her father, eh? You really don't understand. Lord Jadus must have made preparations for his death. He was power, and fire, and brilliance. The instant the Master died, I promise his contingency plans went into action. They'll bring doom to everything Lord Jadus ever touched, and I want no part of it.
What kind of contingency plans?
I don't know what he arranged, but Jadus would never let his death go unpunished. I won't be caught in the Master's schemes ever again.
Still alive, but he's not getting up soon. Now we have to drag him to the ship.
Let's load him up and get going.
You know, you'd think a high-up advisor would carry a few more credits. Rise and shine. Think that's most of the gang. Hey, Answer, get out here.
You're rescuing me? What am I, your princess?
If you were a princess, you might be worth something.
Shut up and toss me a gun. Who's your friend?
I stole Kaleo from Nemro the Hutt. We've been together ever since.
Nemro, huh? How long were you with him?
Long enough.
You guys timed it good. By the way, they were gonna hang me to broil on a holosign. You got a way off-world?
Grab your stuff and meet us at the spaceport. I can get you a ride.
Your friend's gorgeous. She doesn't compare to you.
Course not. Now, remember I said I had a surprise? There's a bounty on Anspecial. We saved her, we own her, now we're gonna sell her.
We came here to rescue her. You told me she saved your life.
She did. You want to know how? She stuffed me in a box and shipped me to Hutta. I spent 12 weeks in muck working for a chem farmer. She humiliated me. I owe her for that too.
Next time you want a favor, give me the full story first.
You don't have to do anything. I'll handle it. And you get half the money. She'll be waiting in the hangar either way. Think about it. Hey, you made it all right.
Yeah. Ran into one of Zenjo's guys. Left him a scar, but he's still breathing, so a ride sounds good right now.
Give me 20 minutes, I'll set you up. Keep her company. I'll be back soon.
I really do appreciate the help, but... Can I ask you something?
Ask anything you want.
Okay, this'll sound odd, but what did Kaleo say about us? She tell you we've known each other for years? Met after she left her homeworld? Big, long sob story?
You're telling me it's not true?
She's a habitual liar. I knew her for 6 months, and she'd been on her own forever. I don't even know where she's really from. So I have to wonder, is she really here to help? Or am I in even worse trouble?
Kaleo owed you her life. She's here to repay, that's all.
Right. Guess we just wait then.
Look who's back.
This the girl?
You set me up. You set me up!
Poor baby. I survived Hutta when you sent me there. If you can't take what this man put you through, you get what you deserve.
Who is he? What'll he do?
He's just a freelancer. He'll take her to the Elysian authorities and she'll be sold into slavery.
I swear I'll kill you. I'll kill you!
You play along pretty good. Here's your cut of the profits. Turns out she's worth a bundle.
According to her, you two only met in the last year.
Can we talk about this later? We've got spending money. That makes it time to celebrate. Well, that didn't last. Cash from Anspecial is gone. Cheapskate bounty hunter. You and Anspe talk much when you were together? Swap stories about the old days? Gossip about me?
She said you were a habitual liar and that you'd only met in the past year.
You're still on about that? You're funny. Whole thing got me thinking, though. I've had a lot of partners over the years. Her, Nemro. Guy named Rawl used to hijack Republic supply ships. He had money, he had brass. How you think you measure up?
If I were to bet, I'd say Roll wasn't as exciting as me, otherwise he'd still be with him.
Huh. Okay, I guess that explains one. Still, seems weird that with all the nasty, smart, rich people I've been with, I ended up with you.
We all need a break from the high life sometimes.
I'm just joking, Agent. Joking. Get used to it.
This is Keeper to Cipher 9. I understand you're running an errand for Darth Jorid. It may not be my place to know a Dark Council member's business, so I won't ask what she wants. I only want to advise you to take care.
I've met her twice now, but I don't know much about her.
I can't tell you much, but she's not beloved by the other Dark Lords. There was resistance to giving her her father's council seat. Jorid has relocated to Darth Jadis' old chambers on Drummond Cars. She awaits you there. Keep her out.
Do you think you've learned your lesson yet, Keeper?
Yes, my lord.
I don't like that name. You certainly haven't done a very good job of keeping your agents. Speaking of which, Cipher 9, your superior and I were just chatting.
What's this about? What did he do to deserve this?
It's not what he did. It's what you did. You see, in our last conversation, you said something that irked me. I don't remember what. I thought about having you killed, but then I thought, who's really responsible here? And I decided to punish Keeper.
What do you plan to do to him?
I don't know. I'm starting to get bored. Keeper, you can go. The Cipher and I have business.
I appreciate that, my lord. As for you, Cipher, good to see you alive. It's getting dangerous.
Dangerous. And unpredictable.
Exactly. Be careful.
So, Vior Yanol, is that him? Or is this another body for my collection?
I retrieved Yanol, as you commanded.
Oh, Agent. Yanol and I are going to spend some time together. He's going to reveal every secret my father ever had. Expect a token of my appreciation. And expect to be called on again, my Cipher.
It'll give me something to look forward to.
Think of it. Dream of me and of your service to me.
Transmitting security codes. This is Watcher 2 to Cipher 9. I'm glad you're back on duty. After you dismantle the cells on Balmora and Nar Shaddaa, the rest of the Terra network went into overdrive.
How are they responding exactly?
Increased chatter, transfer of goods, activation of safe houses. Fascinating, really. I told you before about the Eagle's mystery weapon, the Eradicator devices. We still don't know what they are, but we intercepted this transmission.
Once the devices are fully functional, I'll enter the targeting codes myself. Only then will instructions be sent.
But all cells are encouraged to prepare attacks on secondary targets. Once the Eradicators cause chaos in every Imperial stronghold, you must fan the flames. Stand tall above the wreckage. Shape the destruction into a message. That is how we prevail.
That was the Eagle himself. It seems the assassination of Darth Jadus was only the start.
We've eliminated 2 of his terror cells. We can stop this.
I've run the odds. I wish I were as certain as you. There is good news. We have leads on 2 new terror cells, vital to the network's operation. They're your next targets. Proceed to Tatooine and Alderaan at your discretion. Your mission will continue there. Watcher 2 out.
Hey, Agent. Take a look at this.
Where is she?
I don't know. How would I know?
Khalil Janus and her Twi'lek associate was seen attacking exchange resources on Nar Shaddaa. Should I believe you wouldn't seek revenge? I want her last known location, and I want it now!
I love it. Listen to that little tremor in his voice. He's adorable.
He does say your name with fondness.
Ijal and I go way back. Soon as I show my face, he starts torturing people to track me down. He's been obsessed ever since we split up on Farstein. For an arms dealer, he's kinda sweet. Makes me feel wanted.
If you've got such a bond, why not let him find you?
Not much of a game then, is it? Of course, if he ever found me, I'd have to choose. Do I go back with the bad, nasty man? Or stick with the one I have?
I'm sure you'll know what to do.
Aren't you confident? I'll keep you in the loop. Next recording gets out, we can watch it together.
Watcher 2 to Cipher 9. Link established with Mos Illa Spaceport. Updating encryption protocols. And transmission secure. I assume the flight was uneventful?
I arrived in one piece. What's the mission?
Tatooine's a desert world. Binary star system, minimal life forms, sparsely populated by farmers and petty criminals. Mos Illa is the sole Imperial outpost. Not normally somewhere we'd expect terrorists to congregate. But these are unusual terrorists. The Ghost Cell.
Unusual in what way? Methodology, politics, species?
Methodology and function. Years ago, we heard rumors of a training program for hardened radicals. A terror cell specializing in stealth, infiltration, and assassination. Information now suggests this Ghost Cell is real, elite support for the Eagle's network.
What are these assassins capable of?
There are stories of diplomats beheaded, security teams murdered, but no proof of terrorist involvement. It's troubling. We're targeting Tatooine on the word of an anonymous source claiming to be a former Ghost Cell member. The source says that stopping the terrorists is a matter of conscience. He wants a face-to-face meeting.
I'll make contact. He shouldn't be hard to turn.
Profiling agrees. 74% odds. Soothe his paranoia and dispose of him when you've eliminated the cell. He's waiting for a call from a holocom terminal in town. Stay on guard. Watcher 2 out.
I've been waiting for days. I don't appreciate being jerked around. Who is this anyway? Who sent you?
I'm with intelligence. You don't need to know my name.
Fine, no names. I'll talk about the terrorists, but I need a guarantee. If we're going to meet, no one can know. Not the Ghost Cell, not Imperial security.
I can't promise anything unless you tell me what's going on.
I don't trust you, and the Ghost Cell wants me dead. That should tell you enough. There are sentry droids all around town. Imperial model, but everyone knows their holocam feeds are insecure. The Ghost Cell could use them to find me. Take out the droids and I can make our rendezvous.
Say I agree. Where do we make contact?
Once you've dealt with the sentries, head to the market. Give the droids holocams to a merchant named Dr. Wiss. He'll send you to me.
You'll get your safe passage. Then we talk.
Smells like a sweaty farmer. Great spot for a dead drop.
Good droids. Many droids. You coming to shop now? Yes. You look around.
I'm not in the market for droids, but I've got holocams to sell.
Holocams? Yes. For these we make an exchange. I get holocams, you get shiny mouse droid. Good condition.
I don't want a droid. Who put you up to this?
No, please. Mouse droid comes this morning, yes? With credits and instruction. Give in exchange for holocams. That is all I know. I do not ask questions when strange droids come with money, so you take it.
If I get in trouble for this, I'll be back for you.
I only follow instructions. No trouble, you see? No, mouse droid seems to wander away. Maybe follow? Maybe?
On Hutta, we used mouse droids for target practice.
Keep your weapons down. I don't want to fight, You sure you weren't followed?
I followed your instructions, and I was watching all the way. We're safe.
Safe. All right.
Oh, she's scared. Who needs a hug?
My name is Mia Hawkins. I'm not giving you the runaround. It's just, the ghost cell can look like anyone. Holographic disguise.
Holographic disguises will only get you so far.
They're not... Let me start over. I used to be part of Cobalt Flag, the anti-occupation group on Sullust. We fought the Empire, organized bombings and sabotage. Didn't work. Last year, Imp Security cracked down. Most of us died. I was approached by people who offered me a way out. Retraining.
They were part of the Ghost Cell?
No. Just members of the Eagles network who pointed the way. The Eagles people smuggled me into Tatooine, brought me to this weird empty village in the middle of the desert. The Ghost Cell lived there, a few dozen fighters from around the galaxy, training under their leader, the Old Man.
Let's hear some more.
He was ancient. Brilliant. He taught us how to move unseen, kill anyone. The Old Man's village was an empty model. We could experiment with bombs, sniper fire, whatever. I spent months there. Then they started kidnapping civilians, brought them to the village so we could practice. That's when I slipped away.
A whole town mocked up so you could learn terrorism.
Those people were innocent. There are limits. The Ghost Cell has to stop. I don't know where the village is. They kept us sedated coming and going, but I had a thought. The cell gets food and supplies from some smuggler in town. Name of Dragon Eyes. If we can flesh him out, he can lead us there.
We make noise, Dragon Eyes takes the bait.
Exactly. I patched together these tracking devices. Wouldn't be hard to plant them on customers in the local cantina. People who know things. Then you ask around for Dragon Eyes, loud and public. Someone's bound to try and warn him, and with the trackers, we can see who.
Believe me, I can make a scene.
I'll monitor the trackers and call you when someone gets in touch with Dragon Eyes. But work fast, okay?
So the Imperials come in with 3 astromech droids, and I'm thinking to myself, I see. You want something? I'm a little busy here.
You're going to tell me how to find Dragon Eyes. And you're going to tell me now.
Whoa, I don't know what you're talking about. Look, a lot of people pass through here. I can't keep track of them all. What's this guy to you?
Dragon Eyes cheated me, betrayed me, and almost got me killed. I want to repay the favor.
I won't stop you, just don't shoot up the place, huh? Please?
Let's ask around, see if one of these losers can find a clue.
Good news. An old Rhodian left the cantina a few minutes ago.
Fidgety. Nervous. I'm tracking him. Might be going to Dragon Eyes. The bad news is, ghost cell assassins are all over. They're coming to kill you.
I didn't expect them so soon.
Yeah. Sorry. They've got stealth tech and street clothes. No way to find and fight them all. You need to get them off your back, and now. Take the offensive. Draw them into an ambush.
I didn't expect them so soon.
Yeah. Sorry. They've got stealth tech and street clothes. No way to find and fight them all. You need to get them off your back, and now. Take the offensive. Draw them into an ambush.
That's not a bad idea.
Grab a speeder out of town. There's an old wind farm not far. Plenty of cover. And dust's good for jamming stealth. Should hide the bodies, too. Look, I have to go. They'll be looking for me. Talk later.
Come out. The wind speaks your name. The sand would bury your corpse. You have asked improper questions. The old man has determined your fate.
Really? Then I have a surprise for you.
We shall see.
They're all dead? What did you do in here? Forget that, you're amazing. Did they hurt you?
I thought you were hiding back in town.
What? No, I wanted to make sure you were okay. You look... Never mind. If you hadn't stopped them, they would have come after me. I don't know how to thank you.
I don't think you were a secondary target. You said yourself.
What's wrong with you? I'm trying to help and you're just making accusations.
I don't know what's going on, but you're going to explain.
I'll tell you nothing. You're going to die, along with the traitor.
Hello? Still alive out there?
One of the assassins looked like you. Care to explain?
What? Blast! The ghost cell is very good at imitation. Holograms. The old man is better. Not surprised he trained someone to be me.
How do I know you're the real Mia? You could be another fake.
I brought you in with a mouse droid. We talked about the village. I warned you in the cantina. Good enough? Now, while you were fighting, I think the Tracers got a lock on Dragon Eyes. Let's meet up before this call gets intercepted. There's a trading post near our man's location. I can make it there.
Send me his coordinates, I'll handle this.
I'm tempted, but I still have something to contribute. Shrug me off later. I'll wait for you in one of the storage areas. Should be safe, if you're quick. And if I have to go.
You made it, huh? I had a detonator primed just in case. I can probably turn it off now.
I could do without being blown to bits by an ally.
Suppose so. I told you I tracked down Dragon Eyes. Your trap led straight to the terrorist supplier. Real nasty sort named Milos Varda. He works for the local crime syndicate. Group called The Exchange.
What's the Exchange's role on Tatooine?
I don't know a lot about them. The Exchange runs spice, gambling, extortion, broken legs and blown up speeders. Not a shock their guys connected to the ghost cell. Milos must get supplies through Masilla and ship them to the village.
So, I need to get a hardened criminal talking about his terrorist clients, is that all?
You make it sound so easy. I'm sure he has Exchange protection, but his house isn't far. Afterwards, we can meet back here.
I didn't hear anyone come in. The guards usually call. If you had an appointment, you should know. My husband is out on business. He'll be back soon.
I need to talk to him if it's no trouble. I'd rather not have to come back.
I'm not sure. No one said anything about a visitor. Who are you, anyway? What do you want here?
Don't worry, your husband and I go way back. I wanted to surprise him.
That right. He's not big on surprises, but I suppose you know that. Well, I was about to fix lunch. Care to join me?
That's very kind, thank you.
Wonderful. Please sit down. We can talk a while.
Isbeth, I'm back. Who is this? What are you doing here?
Don't be rude, Milos. I was just telling your friend about the time you sold the farm.
This is not my friend, and things are very dangerous for us now.
It's true. I'm not his friend, and things are dangerous for you.
What does he mean? What's this all about?
Shut up. Just stay calm. You were the one asking questions. I was promised you wouldn't survive.
Who told you I wouldn't survive? How do you know someone would come after me?
They're always watching. As soon as I heard, they heard too. The ghost cell came to me. They offered the Exchange protection. Assassins. If we gave them what they needed. What could I say? They're worse than we are. And now you think you frighten me?
Tell me how to reach them, or I put a hole in her head.
Milos!
I hear. I get their supplies. My men bring the crates to a drop point in the canyons. From there, the ghost cell brings the supplies home by speeder. The next delivery is soon. Beyond that, I know nothing.
That'll do. Cause me any trouble and I'll be back.
I understand. I will not cause difficulties. Come, Isbeth. Let's get away from here.
Hello, I'm recording this message for you. Funny thing is, I don't know your name. By now you've talked to Milos. I hope he gave you what you need to find the village, because I've done all I can. Even sent everything I know about the Eagle's network to intelligence. But now I'm leaving, because I know how this ends. After the ghost cell is neutralized, you turn me in. I can't give myself up to a life of torture. I mean to keep resisting the Empire. Maybe join up with the Republic, something. Anyway, destroy the village. Kill the old man. They're not part of the Resistance. There's something evil.
I used to blow things up too, but I don't get self-righteous about it. Anyway, what now? We're down by 1.
We go to the Exchange drop point and find the terrorist village. Same as before.
Works for me. Let's get going. Well, there's stuff here. Guess the ghost cell hasn't picked up its delivery.
There's plenty of room inside these things. Guess where we're going?
Worst part is, I've traveled this way before.
Welcome, my child. I wondered whether you'd find your way.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't stop them.
I applauded you toward the end. You've trampled my garden, of course. But I admire your skills.
The old man. You trained the ghost cell.
Indeed. So many students in this day and age. It's rewarding work.
Be careful. He'll kill you.
Don't mind your friend. We found her in the spaceport and thought we'd bring her home.
We could have killed her, of course. But what reward would that be when she's served so well?
What are you getting at? What's Mia done?
Everything I dreamed of.
The truth is, I let Mia defect. From the moment she began training, I saw that she was weak, unworthy.
I knew she would flee and turn on us. She was the perfect bait to lure an Imperial intelligence cipher.
You sacrificed your own people to meet me.
A few here and there. Such things are necessary. We've been watching you, learning your techniques. In Mosila, at the wind farm, in exchange territory, syncing our emotions with yours.
You're fantastically talented. You'll show us everything, and then we'll replace you inside your own organization. I'm looking forward to killing you. All that's left is your defeat and subjugation. The Eagle will triumph. You don't know what you're doing.
You don't know how many lies are at work. No idea what's really going on.
Why don't you tell me then?
You'll find out on your own, sooner or later.
It's really him. He's really dead. I'm sorry about everything. I didn't know what he was planning. I can't believe he used me.
The Ghost Cell was playing a deep game, but we beat them.
And I'm grateful for that. So, what happens now? The cell is gone, but we're both here. I am in no shape to fight.
I can't let you go free. Come back to Drummond Cast.
No, I know what's in store. Besides, I already gave you everything. I'll die before I'll be your captive. You understand?
If you don't surrender, intelligence will hunt you for the rest of your life.
I know it's better than being a slave to tyrants. Goodbye. If I see you again, I'll remember you are merciful.
I'm not gonna ask. Let's just not tell your bosses. We done?
Mission complete. Let's get off planet.
Wanna go somewhere with less sand? Maybe more people?
Secure transmission established. This is Watcher 2. Your efforts to destabilize the terror network are working better than expected, Cypher. Unfortunately, I don't have good news. We attempted to capture the Eagle in a raid on Tholiton. We found a base, but the man had moved on.
If we can't find him, we'll keep attacking his network.
Agreed. Sooner or later, he'll have nowhere to run. We've also been researching the so-called Eradicator devices. They're satellites, orbital strike weapons with enough firepower to level a city. Here's the bizarre thing. The terrorists aren't building the Eradicators, they're growing them.
What do you mean, growing?
The Eradicators are a combination of biological and mechanical components, organic batteries in a weaponized shell. The terrorists don't need factories anymore. They can grow Eradicators wherever there's room.
Cheap, destructive, and disposable.
Our people are jealous they didn't think it up. We'll continue gathering information. We know what the Eradicators are, but not where or how they'll be used. You have your own mission. Destroy the cells and they'll lead us to the Eagle. Watcher 2 out.
If you can guess who's been talking to Nemro the Hutt, you owe me a drink.
From your tone, I'd say I'm looking at her.
Bingo. If you don't have a bottle on you, I'll take my prize in cash. Me and the Crime King were wrapping up some old business, long story. But he let slip something interesting. Remember Yajal, my arms dealer cum stalker? He's been touching base with a lot of guys I used to work with, Nemro included.
Why would he be talking to Nemro?
He just wants information. Here's the problem. Now that Yajal's tipped his hand, some of my other ex-partners, the ones with grudges, they figure they need to hit me before Yajal does. We're talking people who should have moved on years ago. Guess I left a mark.
You do have a way with people. What should we expect?
I'm not gonna make a list, but first example who comes to mind, card shark named Teagle. Not a lot of guts, but he was rich and cute. We lived the high life until I broke his heart. Bet he'll hire some sleaze bag to find me.
Teagle, card shark. Any other names?
Told you about Yajal, Roll. Nemro and I are good. I'll let you know if anything else turns up. We might actually have to do something about this.